Okay, so Catherine, you said yesterday that after reading the book, you see it as a life changer. Do you guys see the TV show as a life changer too to the people?
I definitely hope so, right? I mean,
Yeah. I mean, I don't think we set out to make a life-changing show, but I think we set out to try and tell this in the most authentic way possible, because I think everyone was aware that of the impact that it could have. The book, like I said yesterday, it's changed people's lives, and people, as since being cast, people have come up to me and said, I'm so excited for this show, and like someone told Dylan, like, don't screw it up. So there's a little bit of pressure to kind of adhere to the story, but I think it was also a really important thing for everyone involved in it to try and make it and tell it in the most authentic and the best way possible.
Did you know any people related to this subject, like bullying, or before doing the show or after? Or?
I mean, I think the things that we cover in the show are so relevant. Like it's honestly it's a story about a 17-year-old girl who commits suicide, but the journey that she takes throughout the season, what happens to her is stuff that happens to people every day. And I lost my train of thought. Yeah.
No, but yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I really hope that. I mean, it's kind of unpredictable how people are really going to react to this and how it's going to affect people. But you really do hope that if there's people who watch this who happen to be a bully in some way, that they can watch and be fully aware of what they've done wrong and how to change their ways and how to help others. And because like even just the slightest thing you say to someone could, for all you know, have the life or death impact on them. So it's just like, you never know, and it's just treat people with respect and just be kind. I think it's something, just the ultimate thing to take away from it. There's a line towards the end that someone just says, towards the end they just said it has to get better somehow. We have to treat each other better, and that's just simply what sums up everything, right? Like it's that simple. Like we just have to be good to each other. It's just that's all it is, And,
because did you feel any pressure while doing the show, because you are the voice of these people, and I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, I mean.
There's pressure. I think in a sense there's this little bit of pressure when you think that this is based on a best-selling book, because. People, it's changed people's lives, and everyone, when you care about a book and it means something to you, you're protective of it and you want it to be portrayed in, the best way it can be. So, I mean, when we were shooting this, I think, not for me personally, I didn't feel pressure in the sense that I felt like I had to be this icon or whatever. Like I wasn't thinking about that. I personally, I think I put pressure on myself to make sure I tried to tell this in the most truthful way possible, because I knew that there are so many people like Hannah that would be watching this, and I wanted to really do them justice.
How was meeting each other the first time?
It was we actually I was there a little ahead of her because she was in Australia, very far away, but we got to Skype beforehand to meet, and it was great. I already felt super comfortable, and so when she got there, we were excited to meet each other finally, like in person, after like shared emails and whatnot. But and then we rehearsed a bunch before we started filming, and it was immediately really comfortable, honestly. I mean, for me. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'm really hard to get along with. Or something.
So difficult. Nah. Yeah. Sweetest. And we Skyped beforehand, and I think the first time we actually met was just like in passing. I was heading back from like something, and you were outside, and we just shook hands, and it was like, "Hi, you're real," because I'd only ever seen you on
This is so
screen.
weird.
Literally, it was so weird.
There's so much ahead of right now.
Yeah. But yeah, it was super great.
Yeah.
What would you say to the people that already read the book but to watch the show now because the ending and all that they got spoiled it?
I mean, I think there's a lot of surprises here for people who've read the book. I don't think everyone really is going to be able to see everything coming, and that's what's fun about it for viewers to also keep it fresh, because the book takes place over one night when Clay's listening, and this takes place over a week or two. So there's a lot of new stuff to see, and a lot of new sides of these characters that you already know, that you don't know about them, and I think it'll make for a fresh viewing experience for for everybody. So.
Did you read the book after the? Oh.
I read it afterwards. Yeah,
okay. I need to know.
Yeah, I read afterwards, and it was great. I didn't want to read beforehand because I'm going to get too confused, but it was a choice, and it was great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.